kind of town where even the shadows spoke in hushed tones. Inside a modest two-bedroom apartment, Dina Sparkle, a professional ASMRtist with 120,000 subscribers and an impressive collection of velvet gloves, sat cross-legged in front of her microphone. "Hello, my squishy little ear dumplings," she purred, dragging a feather across a block of cheese. "Tonight, we're doing something a little different." Her voice was a soothing drizzle of honey on a biscuit, albeit one dunked in mild insanity. On the table before her, a pickle, a rubber chicken, and a mini fan set to gentle breeze of mysterious yearning. As she softly crunched into the pickle, a faint noise echoed from the kitchen. A low hum. Then, "Hey, stop that." Dina froze mid-crunch. She turned off the fan. Silence. "Must be the ghost again," she whispered. The apartment was cheap, the walls thin, and the fridge had been making seductive gurgles since March. She resumed recording. Tap, tap, tap. "You're tapping too loud, lady," said a muffled voice. Dina slowly stood, still whispering like a committed lunatic. "Okay, nope, I'm not crazy. I'm just going to investigate my whispering fridge." Grabbing her mic and portable recorder, she tiptoed to the kitchen. The fridge, a vintage avocado green beast, stood humming like it had secrets. "Hello, fridge ghost," she whispered, stroking the handle with a paintbrush. "Are you lonely?" The fridge rattled. A faint sneeze came from inside. Then, horrifyingly and fascinatingly, the fridge whispered back, "Keep it down. It's nap time in here." Dina blinked. Then, channeling her ASMR professionalism, softly asked, "Who are you?" The fridge door creaked open, and out waddled a small, furry creature the size of a rotisserie chicken. It wore a tiny scarf, carried a spoon like a staff, and had eyes that screamed, "I've seen some expired yogurt." "My name is Thaddeus," it said, bowing. "I am a refrigerator gnome, protector of leftovers, whisperer of wilted lettuce, and you, madam, are being very disruptive." Dina blinked. "Did you just come out of my fridge?" "Yes, and you're the loudest whisperer I've ever met. I've tried telling you, but you keep tapping pickles like it's a symphony." She couldn't believe it. A mystical snack goblin was living in her fridge, but she was an ASMRtist. She'd whispered to a bowl of Jell-O for 30 minutes. She thrived on weird. "Okay," Dina said, sitting cross-legged on the linoleum. "Tell me what's going on in my fridge, and I'll keep the pickles to a minimum." Thaddeus grunted, adjusted his scarf, and climbed onto a stick of butter like it was a podium. "For centuries, we've lived in the cold realms, gnomes, sprites, mold colonies. But lately, the temperature's been inconsistent. Your defrost cycle is out of whack. We had a landslide in the crisper. I lost 3 raisins and a motivational grape." Dina stifled a laugh. "A motivational grape?" He gave pep talks to the celery. "They're devastated." Suddenly, a deeper voice echoed from the freezer. "Thaddeus, you dare break the cold code." The freezer door flew open. Out floated a translucent ice cube with a frosty beard and the voice of a haunted refrigerator manual. "I am Chillo the Preserver, keeper of the deep freeze. No revealing fridge secrets to warm bloods." Sensing a cold versus content showdown, Dina whispered, "Okay, guys, we're going off script tonight." Thaddeus raised his spoon staff. "She's cool." She whispered sweet nothings to a rutabaga for 30 minutes, Chillo. 30 Chillo blinked. "That is commitment." Dina leaned in. "How about a collab? We launched the first fridge ASMR podcast, Cool Whispers." Chillo and Thaddeus exchanged a look. Chillo sighed. "Only if I get editing rights. And no chewing into the mic. It's barbaric." Dina grinned. "Deal." 3 weeks later, Cool Whispers with Dina and friends launched with a barely audible sizzle of defrosted peas. Subscribers doubled overnight. Listeners loved the frosty beef monologue and Thaddeus's segment, Spoiled Not Rotten, where he interviewed expired food with abandonment issues. But in episode 7, a twist no one expected occurred. Mid-whisper, during the emotional journey of an ice cube, Dina gasped, "Wait, my electricity bill's been suspiciously low." Thaddeus went pale. Chillo froze mid-float. Dina narrowed her eyes. "Guys, are you siphoning power from my neighbor?" The fridge creaked. From behind the wall, a voice thundered, "I knew someone was stealing my voltage."